So yeah, just talking about the new album, the first cut, "Ripples in a Stream." I feel like that's a great. uh, Although it sounds like what we've been talking about, like I can't just turn it off. I'm gonna keep creating and.
Yeah, and it's kind of how I see myself in the big musical picture. Um, I've had a steady career on a certain level. There are plenty of people that have had much larger careers than myself. There are plenty that have had smaller careers too, but I still, my motivation is music.
Mhm.
I've never really been motivated to be a star, whatever that is. Um,
Uh,
I've had success along the way, um, but it's been incidental success. And I kind of feel my career feels like I'm a ripple in a stream, which is not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
so you're saying no reality TV, no reality show for you?
Eh.
Okay, so you did, as you kind of allude to, you had a little glimmer of success in this song. I had forgotten about it, and then I played it this past week, and "Shake It, Baby" has been in my head. I can't get that damn song out of my head.
It's a
Uh,
catchy little tune.
Yep.
it is. It's kind of crazy. And it's. I guess you would call it yacht rock now. Were you a fan of that genre?
I've heard it called that. I don't know what the hell that is.
It's
Yeah.
like Christopher Cross sailing. It's like this. Um,
Okay.
it's kind of like being on a yacht and just listening to some easy, some good
I
time
could see,
The
'70s
I could
music
rock.
we
see,
love.
Yeah,
yeah, I could see Shake It fitting in there.
Yeah.
yeah, with Kenny Loggins, Christopher
Oh
Cross,
yeah.
and Ian Matthews right there.
Hey,
Hmm.
yeah.
Did you enjoy that time where went up to like number 13 on the chart? So you were like,
I
yeah,
did. I had a good time. Um, I kind of experienced it a little bit with Woodstock previous to that, and I didn't particularly enjoy the success that came with Woodstock. So I kind of steeled myself when I realized that Shake It was going to be a hit. I kind of prepared myself for all the things that I was going to have to do,
mm.
and it was a very pleasant experience. I could have done with a little bit more actually.
What
Did
was it about the success of Woodstock that you didn't that whatever went along with it that
I just
you didn't
I
like?
just wasn't ready to be taken away from creating music, and because I was the leader of the band, um, everyone wanted to talk to me, and it it built and built. It seemed like every day several hours were taken up doing press and radio and personal appearances, and all I wanted to do was write and play with the band. Um, and it took its toll on me. I wasn't prepared for that happening.
Yeah. And then were there I mean after that were there more expectations on you with the music or
Um, I'm not sure there were more expectations on me. Um, I know there was expectations for me to participate in the press side of
yeah.
things, um, but it didn't really affect the music. I didn't let it affect the music.
Yeah, cuz that is sometimes that happens after a huge hit.
Yeah, I've seen people fade away after having a huge hit,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to make sure that didn't happen to me.
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so Woodstock and Shake It, these were songs written by other people. You're a songwriter. How did you choose other songs that felt appropriate for yourself?
I've always felt that I'm as much an interpreter as I am a songwriter. Um, and again, I know I keep harping on this, but it's about the music for me, and it doesn't really matter whether it's music that I've created or music that someone else has created. as long as I feel that it's a song that I can interpret and put my stamp on it and make it significantly different from the original, and retain the integrity of the song. I've always I've always covered other people's songs. There's so many great songs out there. I don't know why more songwriters don't do it.
Is there a current song right now that strikes you that you would want to cover?
Ooh, that's
Off
a
the
good
top of your head.
question. Off the top of my head, nothing comes to mind. I would have to. I've got a little book that I write songs in, and I'm sure if I looked in my little book, I could name 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe half a dozen songs that I'd like to do. There's a song that was on a Crowded House album that I almost did for this record that I really like a lot.
Yeah, I was looking at your past set. I mean, setlist.fm has I think from 2 years ago, the last time you played, like in London, you played the Beatles with A Little Help from My Friends, Mercy Street by Peter Gabriel,
Yeah,
and of course Seven Bridges Road. How did that
still,
come?
I still do all those.
How did Seven Bridges Road come across your how did that find you?
I bought Steve Young's first album, and listening to it, I heard the song Seven Bridges Road, and he does it very different. He does it it's a very gentle, rolling version that he does, but I could hear all that harmony in it. It's kind of difficult to explain. I hear a song, and I immediately, if there's an interpretation there that I can do, I immediately get a sense of what that interpretation would be. And I just heard Seven Bridges Road being done the way I did it on Valley High. I just could hear it with all those big harmonies.